Weekly BCFC player profiles are sponsored by the Robertson Braun Group Remax Kelowna. Thinking real estate in Kelowna? Think Blake Roberts and Marlene Braun. For more information, call 250-212-2888 or 250-878-5242. Time now for your weekly BCFC player profile. This week we are profiling Valley Huskers second-year QB Noah Falconer. We talked to the Abbotsford native about his year so far, leading the BCFC in pass yards and touchdowns, and what are his goals moving forward as a quarterback. Noah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
Noah, for those who don't know you, this is your second season with the Huskers. You're born and raised in Abbotsford and played high school football at WJ Mowat. Take us through the process of how you ended up playing for the Huskers.
Well, I was at the Senior Bowl in BC, and the last year's defensive coordinator was helping out coaching, and he invited me to the spring camp, and I thought that I had the legitimate chance of starting. So I came back main camp and then just fought for a starting job.
You started last year as well, but this year you lead the BCFC in yards and touchdowns. What in your mind has changed from last year?
I think it's like confidence-wise. Last year I was young and nervous all the time, and being the youngest guy, and it was just, I don't know, I just started off having a rough time, and throughout the season I got more confident, and then this year I just had more confidence, and just this year, a big thing that I changed is just getting the ball in my hands quicker and letting the receivers make plays.
Noah, your offense has really been clicking. Your O-line has done a great job protecting you. You have great receivers, one of them being your brother Elijah, Keenan Godden, Mike West, and Blake Draper. Talk about the chemistry you have formed with your receivers.
The coaches put us in opportunities to make plays, and then the O-line gives me time, and I just give them the ball and let them do their thing.
This year you have thrown 2 touchdowns to your brother, but in your lifetime, you must have thrown hundreds to him.
Oh, many. He was the first person that I threw to, and I played with him throughout high school, and he played up when I was in grade 11, and then so just throughout high school, and then I just watched his games last year, and then he came out and played with us this year, and it was just a blessing.
Noah, you work a day job 9 hours a day, then go to practice for an hour. What has working hard day to day taught you about football?
It's really taught me that football is just a game. I'm not getting paid to play right now, and it just helped me enjoy the game that much more, knowing that it's just a game.
After the year you are having, is it the goal to try to find a place to play in the CIS at some point?
Yeah, my plan was always using junior as like a stepping stone to get to university, and this year hopefully I've opened some scouts' eyes, and hopefully we'll get a chance to go and play CIS next year.
What are your biggest strengths as a quarterback?
I'd say I don't use my composure. I don't get too being 1-6 right now. It's rough, and I don't get too down, and knowing that we have the chance to win a few of these games coming up in the end of the season, I just keep working at it and try to encourage our teammates through practice.
When football ends, whenever that may be, what are some of the things you want to accomplish?
I want to stay close to football, so I'm interested in coaching, helping younger kids throughout their growing years become better men and just better football players. So anything close to the game, I would like to stay around.
Noah, this week you play the Kamloops Broncos, who also have not won a game. So unless there's a tie, one of you will get their first win. Are you treating this like any other game, or is this a big game for you and your team trying to get your first W?
Yeah, it's definitely a big game for us. Last year we were 0-10. This year we're starting off 1-6. We're desperate, we're hungry for a win, and I think that practice will be more intense this week and searching for that first win.
This past weekend, your head coach, Jason Quinter, was let go. How have you and your teammates reacted to the news?
I think all the players are just kind of shocked. It's just out of nowhere, and middle of the season is kind of a random time to let the coach go. So I think I haven't really talked to too many players about it, but I think mostly just shocked that it happened.
Last question, Noah. What has the BCFC meant to you?
Oh yeah, it was huge. Coming out of high school, I didn't have any offers or so probably if it wasn't for the junior football, I'd probably be done playing football, and that would just suck. I love playing football so much that it's just a real blessing that junior football is around and gave me an opportunity to keep playing and keep growing as a player, and hopefully in the coming years be able to play CIS.
Thanks for doing this, Noah, and good luck the rest of the season.
All right, thank you.
Weekly BCFC player profiles are sponsored by the Robertson Braun Group, Remax Kelowna. Thinking real estate in Kelowna? Think Blake Roberts and Marlene Braun. For more information, call 250-212-2888 or 250-878-5242.